DJ Scream. Corey, what's happening? Spins on the beat.
It's Hoodrich Radio, you better not change the station.
It's Hoodrich Radio, the one and only DJ Scream. It's time for the superstar check-in and represent with us today. The one, the only, the OG, the legend, my man Twista's in the building. What's up, bro?
What up, what up?
Welcome
what it do?
Welcome to the ATL, welcome to the A-Town, man.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
The first thing everybody wants to know is where has Twista been, man? What you been up to? What you got up your sleeve?
Man, just working, doing a few features, man. I just released the EP with my homies Do or Die.
Okay.
Just released something called Midwest Hitters, representing like different artists from the Midwest doing their thing. But right now I'm just working on the next breath or that second wind, about to come out.
Yeah.
New project, new mixtape, all of that. So I'm just gearing up out here. One of the reasons I'm out here just getting new music, getting ready. You did.
One of the first times I heard you as a young boy was probably 93, 94, something like that, and you was probably putting in work before that. How does it feel a lot of time later to see like you influence so many styles? Man. And your style comes back again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
Like, how does that feel? And how do you feel when you hear it?
Man, it's fun. Like a long time ago, we accepted the fact that we helped pioneer a style.
Right.
When you talk about artists like me and Bone Thugs and a lot of us who felt like we may have been first doing that style, and you're like, oh, he started it, or Tretch from Naughty by Nature, or this person.
Right.
And it was so fresh and new that rap was starting to elevate lyrically and the way you do things with your cadence and things like that. So once we all got together and realized that, man, you got a lot of people that's coming after us, and we realized it was bigger than that and that we helped pioneer style. So when I see it steady get flipped over and over, like the thing I listen for is just the way that artist does it, and that's what make me respect it and like it. And
even dating back to then, what inspired the style? Was it intoxication? Was it just like we just gonna rap fat? Like, what inspired that?
Like, I don't know for everybody else, but for me, it was just wanting to do something different. Because, like, starting out, it's just, I'm just rapping. So, in the hood, I'm doing my little battle thing. And eat niggas up. Wasn't nobody fucking with me in the city right now. I was doing my thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Eat niggas up. So, at a certain point, I just said, man, I want to kind of do something different than the metaphors. I know I can stand there and go toe-to-toe and talk about, nigga, you ain't this, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? I want to do something different, though, so I just was like the cadence of the beat or the lyrics, and I just started and just started coming with little styles and shit, and it just started developing from there.
Now, let's talk Chi-Town, man. There's been a lot going on in Chi-Town. Obviously, we see on CNN and the news the frequent violence, man. There's just a lot of violence going on. Have you personally got a chance to talk to any of the youth, or what's your position on, the abundance of violence that's going on in Chi-Town as a pioneer in the rap game and in the streets?
You hate to see it happening. At this stage, you realize what everybody's going to grow into. You're young now, but you start getting older and realizing the value of things and life and everything. And it's like, to see it happening is crazy. But, it's not just in the city. Right now we get that little spotlight, but it's really everywhere. I think everybody I know, like when you talk about the hood, they be talking about, they get down. So, and then it always been happening. You just got social media and the internet now, so you're able to see it now. But, you can look at it statistically and see it's the same amount of drama that was going on that's always been going on even when I was a shorty. So,
a while back, Cabrini Green was like one of the most infamous projects in the 90s, correct? Yeah, exactly.
I just think it's something, you got to put some money in these neighborhoods, man. Some, have something for these kids to do. They grow up and whatever they seeing is what they going to glorify and idolize, And I know most situations where you might have had a neighborhood who was lucky to have a YMCA or some type of facility to do things. I usually notice that those neighborhoods, the kids turn a different way. And they tend to go about things a different way. And, sports, academics, it's a lot of things you can do, man. I done seen diehard gangbangers get together and have a basketball game and do their thing, and everybody go home safe. So,
what would you say to somebody like President Obama, who's from Chicago? Do you think that he's taking enough action as somebody who's from Chicago and the president of the U.S.?
I mean, I definitely think he can do more, seeing that it's where he's from. Like I said, the money will definitely help. Putting money into the city and just talking, man. You know, people like me, a lot of these artists just realizing that we are role models no matter if we like it or not. You know, you might get it and you want to steer away from it as much as possible, but once you do something that puts you in a limelight or, you know, fame, you got to accept that responsibility to a certain extent. So I just think, man, we all need to just be a little more positive, you know, and you know, I know everybody want to turn up, but it don't be, you know, it don't hurt to make something positive every once in a while when you're doing your music, you know, because I remember, you know, when Public Enemy and X-Clan and all these artists was out doing their thing, when they was on top, the mind of the youth was like the mind of the music.
Right.
You know, so you just got to be careful sometimes how you doing your thing, you know, let them know it's entertainment.
So let me ask, man, the NWA movie is out there, and that tells the tale pretty much of NWA and their influence on California and Compton and South Central and, you know, all of the parties involved. But a fan such as myself, man, we would like to see something like that similar for Twista in Chicago and just kind of see how y'all came up. Could that potentially be in the works? Or
that'll be crazy, too, you know. That story there.
Yeah, like I really want to see what really went down. You feel me?
That story something to tell.
Was it always love coming up with like some of the other Chicago artists like Common and Kanye and?
No, it was, you know, I came up, you know, in the rough side of it. You know, not as bad as you see with the guys out here and the way it's going now, but somewhat in that form. Yeah. You know, like you would see me telling stories about writing songs on Adrenaline Rush. People don't know some of the songs I wrote on Adrenaline Rush, we was hiding in a hotel.
Wow.
You know, because of certain situations that I couldn't even speak on now. But we had to hide out in hotels writing certain songs on that album because it was popping so hard. On sight if people see us.
Wow.
You know, so you know, that jealousy thing is strong.
Yeah. We need that Twista documentary, man. F. Gary Grace, somebody make that happen, man. We preaching it right now on Hoodrich Radio.
It's gonna be nasty too.
Absolutely. So you're in the A-Town.
Oh yeah.
Do you frequent out here?
Yeah, man. I come out here a lot, man. Through the years. Yeah. Been doing my thing.
What's your favorite thing to do out here?
Besides go to the strip clubs.
Okay. My type of guy.
You know, probably chilling at the mall, probably recording with all the different artists, things like that, you know, teaming up with some of the people I'm hearing this good music from, things like that, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. Appreciate you coming through Hoodrich Radio, brother. Let them know your Instagram, your Twitter, and let's get into another record off that EP. Man, it's your boy Twista right here. You can get at me at TwistaGMG, whatever it is, Instagram, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We right here screaming on them. You dig? You got a new. You have some artists too. Let's speak on them real quick. Some artists under the GMG imprint that you putting out.
Man, we got a few homies we pubbing up right now. We got my man Showtime that's doing his thing in Chicago. We got Sonny Woods. He putting together a lot of artists in Chicago that you haven't heard together. So that's a new DJ doing this thing in Chicago that's down with us. We got my man Bandman Kevo from Chicago.
Of course. We just wrapped up that
thing
tape.
Real hard.
Pretty
you know,
crazy.
That's my man. We got Stunt Taylor doing this thing. We got, you know, it's a few artists, man, that I'm affiliated with that's real hot. We got Heard Everybody that I'm affiliated with, doing a lot of music with lately. So be checking for them, man. Heard Everybody. We got Mick Jenkins doing this thing in the city, man. We got, you know, man, they killing it, man.
There it is, man. Pay attention to that GMG movement, man. Hoodrich Radio, Hip Hop Nation, the Superstar. Check in with Twista. You know what it is, Wednesday night. Keep it locked.
What up, DJ Scream? Corey, what's happening? Spins on the beat.
It's Hoodrich Radio. You better not change the station.